Hello, I'm live. I was just fixing my hair. I got a haircut yesterday, so kind of doesn't know what it's doing, and I don't know what it's doing either. Give that a little adjustment there. Anyway, good morning. It is Wednesday again, somehow. Let me drop a hello in the chat so you can see the chat and maybe let me know where you're coming from, how you're doing this morning. I love hearing all of that. If you have any questions, you can pop them there in the chat. I'll try and keep up, see what's happening with some badly placed yarn bags back there. A little out of order. Anyway, I am here. I am wearing my cat lady crop today. I love this sweater so much. It's worsted weight, has leopard print all the way around the yoke. Really fun project to knit. So today I thought we could get right in on like some sale stuff because Black Friday is coming up. So I thought, what better thing to talk about today than what good projects are going to be on sale? And I have a surprise coming up too, but I just wanted to check on something here, which was making me, okay, good. Sorry, had my computer over there. Anyway, yes, today is Wednesday, like November 23rd, 2022. So it is the day before Thanksgiving. So we are gearing up for our big holiday sale. Our yarn sale only happens pretty much this time of year. So if you have a project in mind, then this is the time to grab it and maybe consider some other yarn for other people and stuff like that. Or, yeah, if you want to gift anything to another knitter, now is a great time to pick that up. Maybe notions for a newer knitter. The other thing you could get is projects for holiday knitting, which leads me to a fun free download I created called the Holiday Knitting List. And so I made this. You can see it has sections for each. So are you making any shawls and scarves? What pattern? How many colors does that pattern take? And how many skeins are you going to need? So you can sort of keep track of what you want to knit, how many things you need to get. And then the best part is, since we're doing so much like hybrid shopping, maybe like in a store and online, the fun thing is that with a list like this, you can keep your projects organized so that when, like, okay, here's a good example. I have a friend who is knitting a sweater and she got her yarn, her like base yarn from me. So it was like a nice plain wool. And then she wanted to add a mohair. So she already had part of the yarn, but she knew she had to do some yarn shopping for the rest. Like she was going to get like a mohair to mix with it. So she knew she needed to get some mohair so she could make this on the list. And then once she got that, like once she got the yarn from me and the yarn for the mohair, she had it all combined in her sweater category and everything was hunky dory. So she actually could remember what yarn she got for what project and maybe where she put it or whatever the case. But this list is also good, like if you're knitting gifts for other people, you keep track of those things and maybe check them off as you finish them. So this is a fun, really cute guide. It is a handy printable. There is a link to it in the community, but I will put a link from this post too. So you just go through our website. It looks, it looks like you're ordering something, but it's $0. So you just go through and then it emails you a link, excuse me, to download this thing. You can print it off. It doesn't have to be in color, obviously, but just a nice handy little guide to keep your yarn shopping and your project knitting organized. So that is a lot of fun. So some things, like I was saying, it is the big holiday sale coming up, and we have some good kits on sale, and I thought might be fun to talk about some of them. So one of my favorites is called the Fluffy Fusion Shawl. Of course, my dog is right behind me on the floor. This beautiful masterpiece. Okay, Kuma. This beautiful masterpiece is knit with 2 strands of our fluffy fingering yarn, and it's knit on kind of a good size needle, like up on a 6 needle. So, or maybe even bigger. Boy, let me see if I can see here. Oh my gosh, it's knit on a 9. This thing flies. No wonder I had so much fun making it. So as you can see, it goes from a solid color and you're holding 2 strands of the solid color together. Then you mix 1 strand of the color you were using with the next color, then 2 strands, mix 2 strands, and it carries on. You actually start here at the small end, but you get the idea. So it's a really cool kind of boomerang shape, which makes it super easy to wrap around, and like just you can see all the colors in the shawl, and I like it. Sometimes I take this and I give it a knot at the end. There we are. So it just sort of hangs in kind of a cool way there. Yeah, I love this shawl. This is called the Fluffy Fusion Shawl. And I actually have a few other colorways here to show you. So this was the original. This one is called the Bright Blend. You can see it has the saffron and aqua and berry, vanilla, and forest fern. And then this one is a little different, kind of punchier maybe. I don't know. This is the one I made for myself that I like keep on the coat rack. This one is called Shining Star. So it has silver and saffron, berry, citrus, and then charcoal at the end. So this one is also a ton of fun. Yeah, sometimes I just knot it over too. You kind of can't go wrong with this thing. Like, it feels so good. Oh, hi, Nancy. Nice to see you today. I am talking about the Fluffy Fusion Shawl. This kit colorway is called Shining Star. And this one that I'm wearing is called the Bright Blend. This is the one in the photos too. Oh yeah, that thing looks so cool. And then when I designed this shawl, I swatched for a different colorway, but I ended up knitting that Shining Star one for myself. Oh, look at this one. So this is my swatch for the original design. And this is called, let me see, Purple Passion. So what works here, so actually these 2 colors are not involved. It was like a different idea there, but if we fold that up, there we go. Oh yeah, how good would that be? So this fades from vanilla, lavender, berry, and then iris blossom. So you can see 3 fun colorways. Same shawl. You kind of can't go wrong. Doesn't matter what you want to blend it with. I also have some fun like greens and blues, but there are 18 colors of fluffy fingering. So it's kind of like pick your choice of your 5 favorite colors and go for it because like I said, you kind of can't go wrong. But here, let's pull out one of the pastel and then we'll do a blue one and I'll show you real quick. And these are all available on UU.com. This project is called the Fluffy Fusion Shawl. I have my computer open so I can see the colorways so I can tell you the best parts. Oh, look at this pastel one. Oh, this would go with my outfit. Hello. Oh my God, I want to wear that. It would match perfectly with my day today. This one, let me just click over to it. This one is called Pop Punch. Yep, that makes sense. So love that one. And then, like I said, we have some blues. Let me pick a blue one. Here we go. This one is called Blue Blend. How appropriate. So it has vanilla and silver. And then you get to sky, sapphire, pardon me, and charcoal. Oh yeah, there, it kind of goes this way. Look at how pretty that is. If you are into the blue tones, love that one. So those are just a few of the kit colorways. We have 8 for the Fluffy Fusion Shawl. It is so fun to knit. I made it on the plane. I don't know. It's seriously, like I said, I knit this colorway for myself called Shining Star, and I wear it all the time, and I always get compliments. Maybe because it's electric, I don't know, but whatever. So this is a great project. It is, I want to say 7 balls of yarn, 8 balls of yarn, 5 colors. So you need 2 balls of 3 colors and then 1 extra of the shorter colors here at the end of the shawl. So kind of gives you a nice little idea for the Fluffy Fusion Shawl. Like I said, so many good colors. And then after Fluffy Fusion, I thought we could take a tour down another magnificent shawl road. Whoop. We'll get to that one. Boy, I am all over here. Okay. This is another simply incredible shawl project that is a good deal if you're getting 20% off. So this is called the Tilted Tiles Shawl, and it uses also 5 colors of yarn. It requires 2 balls of each color, and it kind of, like we said, sort of fades from one color to the other. But this is in worsted weight, and it works up on a big needle too. So it is big and it is drapey. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Just look at how it's a fun lace that kind of zigzags back and forth, and then oh, I think I have it on the wrong way. Right side out, inside out, wrong side out. Oh, now I can't tell on the camera. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You can see the lace sort of dances back and forth as you work it, and then you increase out to the end, gradually shifting from color to color. You can see this cool transition from teal to forest fern to charcoal at the end. So lots of fun. This is called Tilted Tiles. We have this in a fun mix of woolly worsted and Heather's combination. So let me show you this wild one that is here. Let's see. So it has, it is like all these funky browns And oh boy, can I get it together, Heather? Look at these cool colors. Let's see. And then one more with the brown, which I can't find, of course. I just thought I'd go off the cuff here, and now I can't find a skein of chocolate yarn. Sorry, no chocolate. That's upsetting. But my chocolate yarn is very dark brown, so you can see. Hi, Maureen. Thank you for joining me. Nice to see you. So I was just showing off this tilted tile shawl. Ooh. And then I was pulling out another colorway of it with all these like oranges and rich browns. Totally such a cool like autumn combination. I love it. And so all of these items are currently 20% off for our big holiday sale, which, as a thank you for tuning in to the community, I'm letting you know that the sale has started. So sale's on. So if you find anything here that you'd like to hurry up and grab, that is great. Like I said, this is like the one sale we have every year, and yarn doesn't go on sale that often. So if you're looking at anything, now is the time to get it. So that was, so yeah, we've covered, let's see, Fluffy Fusion, Tilted Tiles, and then I have another cool project. Have you ever heard of a temperature blanket? Oh, good morning, Anne. How are you today? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. I'm happy people are tuning in. I was kind of, oh, no audio. Interesting. Do other people have audio? If you can just drop me a little comment, maybe I'll see. Okay, I reset my audio, so hopefully people can. Okay, Anne has audio. Maybe sometimes you need to like kill the app and then go back in. Who knows? Any, sorry about that. I don't know. Anyway, we have one more fun project I thought I would show, and that is called a temperature blanket, which we have kits for because it just needs to happen. So this is our how-to guide to knit a temperature blanket. So the idea of the temperature blanket is to knit kind of like 1 or 2 rows every day for like the entire year. And it can show you, so you go in a range from cooler colors to warmer colors, and you pick a specific range of like when the temperature is, over 100, the high temp, then you knit with one special color for that day. And if the temperature, is in the 30s as the high, then so anyway, you make a range, you set it up at the beginning of the year, and you check the weather every day, and then you knit your 1 or 2 rows, and by the end of the year, you've accumulated an entire blanket. And then you can kind of, think about it like maybe it was a special year, 2023, or maybe you moved to a new house, new state, or something like that. So it's a fun way of documenting, or just because you want to document it. It's kind of a neat thing. And so, like I said, we have this how-to guide available about how to knit a temperature blanket. And inside here is tons of different ideas about like yarns, and there's pattern ideas in here. You could give it to a baby the year it was born. And then there are logs for each day because maybe you don't knit every day, but you can keep track of all of your days and temperatures. And there's even a cute, let me show you this, like places you knit this month and memorable days that happened, and then just some space for notes. So you can keep track here of the temperature, where you were, the high, the low, and that way you'll be able to keep track all year. And if you don't, like, say you don't pull this project out in the summer, if you just take your guide and keep track of everything, then it's all there for you and you can get back to it whenever you want. And then the other amazing page that it has, I made mine with our temperature blanket yarn kit. So all our temperature blanket is set for worsted weight yarn. And so on this page, it shows sort of house rules. So it shows you like where you've recorded it from, the temperature you will track, which means you could track like the low temperature, the average temperature, or the high temperature for the day, whatever you want it to be. And then what your project is, what yarn, what needle you're using. Because like I said, if you put something away, you want to have those notes. So, and then the best part, of course, my favorite part, the colors you're using. So here it says my color guide, and here's the temperature ranges. So if the temperature is 0 degrees, you will knit with this color. And then as it works up, we have this set up in 10-degree increments. So there are 12 colors, and you can see kind of the fun range of shades that this comes in. So the starter kit from UU comes with one ball of each of these 12 colors. And now throughout the year, you might end up, like here where I live, we have an excess of days in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. So I would end up using a lot of lemon, saffron, and berry here. But depending on where you are and what your high temperatures are for the season, your blanket will look completely different than one I might knit. So just a fun, cool thing, kind of becoming a fun knittery trend. And I don't know that I've ever talked these kits. So they are available in the yarn kit section on our page, and they're called temperature blanket yarn kits. Like I said, it comes in these 12 starter colors. So it goes from red velvet at the very hot end to brushed silver. And I mean, if you don't like these colors, you can pick your own 10, 12 colors, make your own range. That's why the guide exists too. So tons of fun. So anyway, if any questions, be sure to drop them in the chat. The other good thing is we have our holiday sale starting, and just for you, my community members, I have turned it on starting now. There is no coupon code needed. It is 20% off all of our patterns, yarn kits, notions. So get your shopping list ready. And yeah, the sale runs through Monday. But if there's anything you've had your eye on, be sure to go and grab it. And when I post this video, I will leave links to the projects I talked about, like the gorgeous tilted tiles and the fluffy. So, or if you just need yarn for something else, making mittens for a kid, whatever it is, you've had your eye on the cat lady crop. We have yarn kits available in 3 colors of this, but you can pick your own colors as well, whatever works for you. So the good thing about this, so we do have 3 colorways available. So you could always, if you want to change up the colors, you can see sort of like how many skeins we recommend for whichever size. So you could be like, well, I don't really like that aqua. I'd rather knit that in purple. So You can see like, oh, I need the 44, I need 10 skeins, whatever. Also, if you have a question, always around. I'll definitely be around on email all weekend answering your questions. So that is the big news. The sale is on. I'm really excited for this weekend. It's always super fun. So if you have any questions at all, you can ask in the community or you can message me, like I said, on email, just hello@uu.com, or you can go on our website and just hit contact us. That goes right to me as well. Like I said, it's just me. So I will be around all weekend answering questions. If you have anything, if you have any questions about like, would this color look good with this color, stuff like that, you can let me know. So I am here to help, and I hope you have a good time and a good shopping weekend for Black Friday and Small Business Saturday. It really means a lot to small business owners like me. So anyway, I hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving. I am thrilled you're here, and I will see you again next Wednesday. So have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving.